Hey guys, and welcome back to this tiny corner of the internet. P1HARMONY 2020 rookie boy group of FNC Entertainment making their second comeback today. Shall we dive right in? You're watching It's Tail Time. Before I start the video, I just want to state that nothing I say in the video accounts for any sort of hate towards songs or the artists themselves, and I believe that discussing analytically and critically about music should be normalized and done more without directing hate towards anyone's opinions. With that being said, let the review begin.
Come on, wake up, 나를 따라 do it like this. 주저앉지 말고 그냥 do it like this. 너의 꿈을 외쳐 함께 do it like this. Like this. Gotta do it like this. Put him up like this.
The title track to P1HARMONY's third album, this song literally resonates with an identity for them as a rookie group. P1HARMONY has kept this EDM soundscape that they've sort of wrapped around all their songs, with the influence of different genres of EDM such as dubstep, trap, and house music incorporated in all their songs, be it title track or B-side. Do It Like This has a significant chromatic melody, almost like a Snake Charmer-esque melody, as an underlayer for a heavy trap beat throughout the song. Rightly fitting into their concept, the sound has an almost rebellious effect, spreading the message of power, fearlessness, and standing out in a crowd. Holistically, the song transitions well from Scared because of the similar pre-chorus to chorus transitions, but the introduction of a less busy instrumental adds a sort of underlying power embed in the song and also makes it heavily danceable. The raps throughout the song are very suiting to this teen rebel concept they have going on and surprisingly have amazing flow when it comes to rapping. It is also interesting how the bridge is almost indistinguishable, as the first half of the bridge can be tagged as the lingering post-chorus of the chorus prior to it. The song generally has a perfect, and my full emphasis is on the word perfect, blend of raps and vocals in the song. Kiho and Teo have very intriguing and pretty vocal colors when it comes to 4th gen boy group vocalists, and it adds a lot to every single one of their songs. The EDM synths in the song make me imagine them running, living and reliving their youthful freedom and enjoying their lives. This transitions well to the music video, which I will talk about now. The cinematic soundscape of Do It Like This makes more sense once watched with the music video. Although the styling was pretty random this era, the visuals and the set designs and the stylistic choices in the music video absolutely served. In particular, I'm talking about the cutscenes with the members each putting on a crown with a different significance, and the scene where the song cuts out for cinematic effect with the guys walking through a desert with the huge crystals. As a sucker for fantasy-themed embeds in K-pop music videos, this part really did it for me. Also, the usage of the word reset, which I'm guessing is a linkage back to their B-side, makes me start to believe that there's actually a lore surrounding their music. All in all, the MV is a great visual aid for the song, but I'm glad to say that it's not essentially the backbone of the song, which means that it still sounds good regardless of the MV. They really made me want to run outside, go rob a store, dance in the middle of a construction site, anything. That's the power this music video holds on me. Soul main slayer, Teo main slayer, and Kiho with his exquisite styling this era and his black hair. He can stay. P1HARMONY does retain a lot of originality with their take of a teenage youthful concept, and I am fully here for it. One thing I have to pick with FNC stylists is how Jiyoung's hair has always been, I don't know, misstyled. Ever since post-Siren era, like, give poor Jiyoung his skunk duotone hair back, please. Overall, considering all individual factors, I would give Do It Like This a good 9.25 out of 10. Here's why.
왜 비웃어 내가 웃기니 웃어 But 난 죽기 전에 반드시 한번 받쳐봐고 세상 To the top what you got bring it on That's money no Wake up freaking That's money Wake up freaking That's money got the motion That's money Make my sweat rain That's money Wake up.
This was initially the song I was heavily drawn to from when they revealed the track videos with snippets of the original song. It would be partly a lie if I said it wasn't because of Teo in the track video. Now, having listened to the song, this reminds me of Breakthrough and I.O.I if they were mashed up together. The ascending synths and the syncopated bass rhythm fit so well in a way even I fail to explain. Another thing I really liked about the song was the way the chorus was the same each time for the 3 times the chorus was present in the song, but if listened to closely, you could hear the distinct build-up of layers with every chorus. The last chorus being the busiest to accumulate and drop extremely high climatic tension. The bridge with the whispering also helps with exactly that. The general instrumental is very interesting to listen to with the coin clinking sound effects. I also have no denials in saying that this is a very powerfully potential title track for the album. I wouldn't have a single problem if this happened to be the title track because it would make sense either way. This song gets a straight 9 out of 10 from me, here's why.
That's money, no. That's money. Ain't no beating. That's money. Got the coaching. That's money. Make us sweat. Stop, so follow me.
Isn't it funny how Cherry Bullet and P1HARMONY now have a B-side called Follow Me, both being from the same company? Okay, no one laughed. Jokes aside, just as the song started, I was thinking about the sudden resurfacing of rave or club music, with Everglow's Pirate releasing only a month ago. Anyways, this is literally my new hype song. The song is very morale boosting in its use of uplifting chords and the 4 on the floor beat in the chorus. I also enjoy how it changes rhythms in the part changes, and usually a very good transition is required to stitch those type of sections together, and in my opinion this song did it perfectly. Straight B-side of the year, and this year has only just begun. The song builds up the right kind of tension and in the more perfect way I could expect for a song with this momentum. The rap parts in the song make the overall song sound like a coming-of-age adventure movie soundtrack, and I love it so much. Overall, I'd rate it a solid 10. Here's why. Now, is Bop a bop? Bop didn't hold anything special or over the ordinary for me. It is just a very on-brand P1HARMONY B-side, or should I say P-side? It is very EDM adorned, and while the vocals and the chorus especially do stand out to me a lot, it just happens to be good. Not bad, but not very standout worthy either. Now, however, I do really like the minor and almost diminished bass-heavy drops that practically define the whole song essentially, and I enjoyed the play of the notes with the ba-da-ba-da-ba bop in the chorus. The introduction of different percussive instruments is also an interesting touch with the different sound effects, especially in the chorus. My favorite part of the song is definitely the last few seconds of the song with the transition of the last chorus to what I think is the outro of the song. Overall, I would give the song a good 7.5 out of 10. Here's why. You know darkness is the deepest before the dawn. 여기서는 절대 멈추지 않아. Before I start, any before the dawn hate is absolutely uncalled for. Thank you. To start off, let's talk about stylistic autotune. The startup raps of Before the Dawn especially in the verses play around with stylistic autotune, but when suddenly mixed with this whole and deep orchestral instrumental, it suddenly evokes a lot of emotion and unfolds a lot of musical elements that I find very interesting to apply, especially in a song like this. It also adds to a sad, melancholic effect. I know I'm a very emotional person who happens to cry while listening to songs, but the pre-chorus made me shed tears. This song holds very dear to me with its chord progression and orchestral instrumental. It's also very interesting to note that this song doesn't actually have a chorus. What seems to be the pre-chorus leads into Kiho's one-line hook, "I can see the sun is rising," which happens to be my breaking point because I just love Kiho's vocal color, and this part in general is just so poignant and emotive, not deserving of any hate at all. This is an example of good usage of autotune in K-pop songs. I would give this a good 9.5 out of 10. Here's why.
I can see the sun is rising. We are love. Yeah, we can make it love together. 나와 함께 해줘. 나 약속할게.
Now this sounds like a song straight off a musical. Tell me, is this P1 Harmony's official fan song or not? This song makes me elevate to the highest point, especially with the chorus. It sounds like the type of song that would make fans wave their light sticks slowly and rhythmically in a concert. The post-chorus is very pretty with the choral vocals and the layering with the voices, and gives a depth effect with the acoustics of the track. I really have nothing else to add about this song other than the fact that it's just such a nice, mellow little track that lightens up the mood in contrast to the rest of the tracks in the album. All in all, I would give this a 9.25 out of 10. Here's why. And with that, I conclude my semi-extensive review on their third album, Disharmony Find Out. This album was a very great start to the year and my high hopes and expectations were definitely met. I would holistically rate the whole album a good 9 out of 10 because it definitely served. I'd love to know what you guys think of the comeback as a whole and my opinions on it, so do let me know them in the comments. This is Aloka signing out for the day.